know that strategically giving stuff away is one of the most effective ways to grow your business and, yes, your income. And I know this might sound counterintuitive, but kind of stay with me here, right? Have you ever had a free sample handed to you in a supermarket and then bought the product because it was so gorgeous? Or signed up for a 30-day free trial of a service only to find that it was so useful that you were happy to pay for it when the trial was up? You see, those are just two common examples of this theory in action. And I am obviously not suggesting that you stop charging for your core product or your service, but freebies have two powerful business benefits. First, they're a powerful marketing tool, and second, they build trust in your business. I'm Mark Ford, coach, author and editor at Your Best Kept Business Secret, and this is your guide to giving stuff away for free so they'll end up paying for it. Okay, here's the thing. You are an unknown quantity to your target market. You see, why should someone trust you when they've only just learned that you exist? In business, as in personal relationships, it takes time to build trust and establish that you are genuine. Giving something away for free gives your potential customer a no-cost, low-stakes way to get to know you and learn what you're all about. Now, people are much more likely to take a chance on a business that they've only just learned about if they can do so for free. A well-placed freebie can make all the difference between a prospective customer giving you that chance or just passing you by. And once you've got that foot in the door, you can nurture the relationship until your customer absolutely falls in love with what you do. What sort of things should I be giving away? Well, this will depend entirely on the context of your business, and I can't give you an easy answer. Just a few ideas for you to consider, and you'll probably have your own ideas too. But grab a pen here and some paper. Here we go. Product trial period, ebook, report or a white paper, a 30-minute or a 1-hour consultation, a webinar, an online course, an instructional video or podcast series, a cheat sheet, a resources toolkit, worksheet or workbook, an app, a bonus content, event ticket, sample chapter, quiz, case study, and finally, access to a private Facebook or LinkedIn group. You see, the key is to aim for freebies that make sense for your specific business and aren't going to cost you a disproportionate amount of time, money, or energy to produce and deliver. You have to weigh up the effort against the potential return. An ebook or online course takes quite a lot of time to put together, for example, but once you've produced it, well, you can use it for years. There are some businesses where giving away physical freebies kind of makes sense, but those will normally be in the minority. In general, aim for digital freebies. These cost far less to produce and are easier to scale as your business gains some traction. Show, don't tell. Now, we're writers here, and writers are always banging on about the importance of showing rather than telling. This applies in business as much as it applies in creative work. You can tell your target audience that your business is amazing and your product or your service will absolutely change their lives, but you can't really expect them to believe you. After all, you would say that you're selling something. So if you can show them how great you are instead, you'll have a much bigger impact. If you run a bakery, you might leave some small cake samples out for customers to try. If you sell a piece of software, perhaps you offer a short free trial period or a basic version with limited features. If you're a coach, hello, maybe you do free webinars or a YouTube channel where your prospective clients can get a feel for your teaching style. And so on. There are so many options. Creating advocates. Giving away value in the form of appropriate freebies helps turn recipients into advocates for your business. If someone signs up for your free webinar and then tells their friends or posts on LinkedIn about how useful it was, that's essentially free advertising. Whether or not that person ever buys from you, you've already seen return on your investment because more people have now heard about you and formed a favourable first impression. When you consider that an estimated 90% of consumers are more likely to trust a brand that was recommended by somebody they know, you start to realise just how valuable this sort of organic word of mouth marketing really is. The first rung on a ladder. Imagine your business is a ladder and there are different tiers of service that you offer, and they are the rungs. Now, someone might step over a rung or two on their way up, but in most cases, they're unlikely to spring straight from the floor to the top rung with no in-between steps. Step one might be watching a free video on your YouTube channel. From there, well, they might just join your mailing list. After that, they might attend one of your classes or buy your book. And eventually, if they like what you do enough, they might buy your pricey flagship product or hire you to undertake a large project for them. See how it works? Now, expecting someone to buy an expensive product or service the first time they hear about your business is a bit like asking someone to move in on the first date. Sure, it might work, but taking things one step at a time or rung at a time is probably a much better idea. Lead magnets, growing your email list. Now, your email list is incredibly valuable. Email marketing is still one of the most ubiquitous and cost-effective channels. But you need a way to get your people to part with their email addresses and agree to receive your mailings. The best way to do this is to offer them, well, something in return. Can you give away an ebook, a report, access to a tutorial, or anything else your target audience is likely to find interesting? This is called a lead magnet, and you'd be amazed at how quickly they can help you grow your email list. See, the people who sign up and get the freebie might not buy from you now, of course, but that's fine. But in the future they might, and they might need exactly what you're offering, and your business will be one of the first that comes to mind because you're always there. And that's it for this episode of the podcast. How have you used freebies to attract new customers to your business? We would love to hear about your strategies that actually worked, so please do get in touch. Throw us some likes, loves and shares on all our platforms. And for more articles you can read, watch or listen, go to www.bestkeptbusinesssecret.co.uk. I've been Mark Ford, the original Best Kept Business Secret, and me and the team will see you on the other side.